My name is Stara Corcoran. I work at Hamilton. I oversee HR, safety, and I'm also the quality manager. When I speak with a customer and I talk with them about their load, if they've got damage, then what I do is I ask questions. I ask them how their load arrived, was the banking secure, was the foam in place. I try to get all the details that I can in reference to the damage. And once I do, then I take it back to the teams and I talk with them and let them know about the damage that the customer did receive. And then we as a team decide what we can implement to eliminate this damage going forward. And then after you call the customer 2 or 3 times, you kind of develop a relationship with them because they'll answer the phone in the end. They have your phone plugged in, their phone, their information, and they'll be like, "Hey, Star, how are you?" You know, they get pumped up and excited to hear back from you. A lot of times we may still have some damage. They may say, "Oh, last load we had 19, but hey, we got 5 this time, we're getting there." I mean, they were getting pumped up about it as well to know that we were using their feedback. It's very important to build a relationship with your customer. Just get to know them, talk to them, find out exactly what's going on. They may not be having quality issues. They may be having other issues. They may have issues with their orders. They may have issues with logistics, a truck not being on time. Just take your time and address those things for that customer as well. Even if they've gotten a good load the last time, I'm still going to follow up with this customer. I'm not going to forget about them. If there's something that they have another issue with, whether it be the truck didn't arrive on time, nobody called, I'm going to reach out and address that situation as well for that customer. They know that their voice has been heard. Our employees feel more engaged. They feel a part of this now. If I had some loads that didn't arrive successfully and it was shipping damage, they would think to themselves and also as a team on what they could do better for the load to arrive more successful. Now that we've taken our customer voices out into the plant to the employees, our employees feel like they're part of this. Sometimes I'll just walk by the shipping and they'll say, "Hey, how'd that load go the other day?" Or, "Hey, you know, we got any good pars? We got bad pars. What's going on? Is there something I need to work on?" Same thing with inspection. You go over there, the leaders and the teammates are like, "Hey, you gonna have any moments this week out there, have you?" Or just things like that. They're concerned and they want to know that they're doing a good job. They love the praise when they do a good job. They get excited and pumped up about it. The customer likes that attention as well. They want to know that, hey, they really care because they call me back. You know, even after I got a good load. I even had a customer say that one day. "My past 3 loads have been good, and you're still calling? You must really care." And we do care. Now we are calling customers. We're getting their feedback. We're using their feedback to implement change. As this change has been implemented, we also call the customer and allow them to know that the change has been implemented. This kind of makes the customer feel more like a partner at this time because they know that we're using their feedback to make this change. So the next load that they get and they know that change is coming on that load, they're excited, they're pumped up, they're ready to see that load. And when they see improvement, they realize that they were part of that. I think it's very important that we respond to the customer needs. It lets the customer know that we care, that we're there for them. Even if a customer has issue that's not quality related, it may be warranty, it may be shipments, anything like that, I'm going to reach out with that customer. I'm going to go the extra mile. I had a guy that was out one day. He was absent from work. And he came back the next day and he's like, "Hey, I heard that we had a good shipment that went through and they got a good load and no damage, no defects." And I said, "Yes." And he's like, "That's awesome." At the beginning, I had to micromanage it through every step. And then after that, our supervisors pretty much took ownership and our employees, our leads, everyone did. I guess good news spreads like wildfire and so does bad news as well. So that's exactly what's happened. I'll just have a phone call out of the blue from a customer and they're having an issue with something else. Maybe it's an order that they're not going to get on time. They want to know if there's something I can do about it because they built that trust up in Hamilton that, hey, they're going to get something done. The best benefit that I've seen through this initiative with calling the customers is I feel like the customers' whole perspectives has changed. Not just Hamilton, but with ABG in general. The customers are learning that they can tell us something and that it's going to be addressed, no matter what it is. No matter what kind of problems they're having, we're going to address it. We're going to call them back with a resolution. And that makes them feel more confident. Our employees, they feel more engaged. They feel more like they are a part of something. They're no longer just an employee. They're a part of what's happening. They're making this happen. Every team member gets this information, and they want to know it. Now that the awareness is there, the team members are more encouraged. And when you change how the customer sees the company, the customer is so more apt to work with you. If they know that you're trying to implement this change, they're excited because they know that you're using their feedback as part of the process. So they feel more like a partner than they do a customer any longer. And then a customer, they may get a load and it still may have some defects on it. The first load they might have had 24. This load might have had 5. Instead of them calling and jumping on you and raising Cain and things like that, they're like, hey, the last load had 19. This load's got 5. We're getting there. We're going to get this. So they get excited because they feel that they are part of the process and part of the change as well. I am Stara, and I am CX.